Hey guys, it's Wednesday, February the 18th, 2026, and I haven't made a video in a while, I know, and I've been meaning to make this video, but I've just been putting it off, and I wasn't sure why I was putting it off, but in the last 2 weeks, so much has been coming out. Things that were hidden are now being revealed at an exponential rate, and I believe now is the perfect time to make this video, because it connects, I believe, to what we're seeing being revealed. Now, I would love your thoughts on this. I'm not saying thus saith Yahweh on this, but this has been my impression for some time, and I would really like to hear what you think about this. But this is regarding the fifth seal. And I'm not saying the fifth seal is being opened right now, though it could be. I'm just saying these are the dots that I'm seeing that possibly connect. So I'm going to show you here what I'm talking about. But first, I want to take you over to Revelation 20, where it talks about those that are beheaded for their witness of Yahusha and for the word of Yahweh. Okay, this is the King James Version. They have the wrong names there, obviously. But you'll see right here that these are those that were from the first resurrection. And they have a specific reason why their souls were beheaded, because they bore the witness of Yahusha and for the word of Yahweh. Now, let's look back over here at the fifth seal. Right here, when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of Yahweh and for the testimony which they held. It does not say that they had the testimony or witness of Yahusha, but just the testimony which they held. And I would also point out that the word of Yah is a reference to the fulfilling of prophecy. It's not like these people in the fifth seal were preachers who were out preaching the word of Yah. It's that they were slain for the fulfilling of prophecy, for the word of Yahweh, and for the testimony which they held. And I believe that testimony will become evident as I go along here. Okay. Now it says that they cried out with a loud voice, and they are under the altar which is before Yahweh's throne. Okay. But they don't have the testimony of Yahusha, just the testimony which they held. And I'm going to get into that here in just a second. But it says that they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Yahweh, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? And white robes were given unto every one of them. And it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season. A lot of people want to say we're in the little season at the end of Revelation 21, I believe. I'm not sure. But I believe we're in this little season right here. Okay? There are 2 little seasons mentioned in the book of Revelation, and I believe this one is where we are. Until their fellow servants also and their brethren, and this is key, should be killed as they were, should be fulfilled. Okay? That means that there is a group whose souls are under the altar, right here, that die in a similar way. But they'll all be killed in a similar way. Doesn't say they're beheaded, doesn't tell us how they're killed, but their blood is poured out onto the earth. Okay? This could be a reference. Now, first, before I say my thoughts on this, they were given white robes. Now, it doesn't say that they had the witness of Yahusha, but just that the testimony which they held. I don't believe anyone's going to be getting any white robes unless they have the testimony of Yahusha. Unless you're a child. Unless you're an innocent child. They may not have the testimony of Yahusha, but they bear a strong testimony that brings them before the altar of the Most High and allows them to receive white robes. And because these, I believe, innocent children here are in heaven, right here, given white robes, and told to rest for a little season, and they're all killed in a similar manner, I believe that this involves the sacrifice of children and all of the things that entails. Y'all are like me, you've probably seen enough and heard enough of what these demonic people are doing to these children. We cannot stay silent about this, but we can't let the enemy suck us into it either, where we become angry and bitter. The Father is getting ready to bring a reckoning. Okay, so just rest in that hope that these people will be dealt with. But what I'm sharing with you now is that sacrifice involves abortions. It involves these rituals that we're hearing all about right now. They're all killed in a similar way. And I believe that is through satanic rituals, blood rituals. And that includes a wide range of things, these abortions and these things that are done on islands by people with lots of money and power. So just trust that the Father is going to bring this reckoning. And I love this. I love this. Okay, I don't have this keyed up, but this has been one of my favorite verses. When I'm seeing all of this stuff being shared, we're in Isaiah 49, where this whole chapter is about his first fruits, okay, and what they're going to be told to do, and they'll have their glorified bodies. We know that because they won't hunger or thirst, they won't feel heat or cold or any of these things, okay? So what I love about this is that they will say to the prisoners, be free, go forth. And to them that are in darkness, show yourselves. And I like to read that in the deep, show yourselves. Just that tone, because this is going to be some great vindication. These people may not receive the accountability and the arrest that the public is crying for right now. But they will get a reckoning. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. This isn't a long video, but I just had this on my mind to get to do. And I'd love your thoughts on that. Do you believe that the fifth seal could be a reference to what we're seeing with these children? I know how it's been taught for years, that these are the martyred saints and these are the people that were preaching the word of God and all of that. But there's some questions I have right here about if this really is either martyrs that were out preaching the word of Yah, or if this is children that were slain for the fulfilling of prophecy. And there will be a reckoning. You can trust that. So you all be blessed. Thank you all for listening, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.